Well, he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Richie Scott. We're back with another video. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into the channel. As you guys can see, I am back home in the studio and we got to get this news and views popping off today. So we're going to be talking about basketball wives. Now, yesterday I delivered to you guys news that OG and Dominique Dominique was banned from the reunion altogether. But OG, she was actually forced to sit in a separate room. Now I'm going to give you guys more information about exactly what went down and why at the Basketball Wives Season 8 reunion, okay? So settle in, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Hit the notification bell so you can be clued into when we drop new content right here on this channel. Now let's get into it. So y'all went off yesterday about OG not being allowed at the reunion. Now before, we actually had the debate about whether or not there was some issue of colorism going on within the cast. Now, you know, people have felt very divided about this issue and, you know, apparently, allegedly, it was brought up at the reunion. Oh yes, it was brought up. And this is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that the host brought up this issue. Well, actually it was OG, and then the host polled the audience and I think the cast to ask if there was an issue of colorism on this show. So apparently the overwhelming majority of the people in attendance did not see an issue with colorism with regards to OG on this particular show, right? So that was something that was very, very interesting, okay? It seems very odd to me, though, that she was actually asked to be put in the corner. You know, she was put off somewhere in another room and had to do this whole situation via satellite. Now, the other thing that I am told is, and this is the word on the street, is that this was Shawnee and Evelyn's doing because they felt like she was a bit too aggressive. Now, unless something happens, you know, later on in the season, I'm trying to figure out what the big deal is. OG, to me, while I don't know her yet that well as a cast member, and while she has threatened to beat people up, she hasn't really done anything yet. So I don't really understand what this is all about, unless there's something, again, like I said yesterday, that comes up in the episodes that we haven't seen yet. I know that there's some incident with Evelyn being thrown in the bushes. You know, even as I was actually really eyeing that scene, I don't necessarily know that OG's intent during that altercation was to throw her in the bushes, as much as it looked like Evelyn was chasing after CeCe or someone with a palm tree or with a palm frond from the tree, and OG pulled her back from doing so. Now, I'm not sure, but you guys let me know what your version of that is down in the comments below, because I'm quite clueless as to what's going on. I had also heard that there were some murmurs that OG was expecting, and that's also why she was gonna quit the football team. Now, I don't know if this is true. I had been hearing this for a while, but I have not heard this from OG's lips. So I'm not quite sure what to make of this whole situation. It's like, until we hear it from the castmate herself, it's all speculation at this point. But this is what I'm hearing with regards to OG. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. You know, at first, I wasn't as willing to look at this as a colorism issue because, to be honest with you guys, I don't want to even think about that issue because it bothers me. It really bothers me that in this day and age, that's still a problem for us in our community, because when we walk into another room with another with another race, all they're gonna see, whether we are dark skinned, light skinned, is the fact that we're black. When we walk into a room full of white people, they're just gonna see a black person. But I do understand that there is an issue here that we need to discuss, okay? and I don't even know how to resolve it. So guys, comment down below with regards to colorism. How do we fix this issue? You know, is this an issue on this show? I'm all about the picture you paint. And at this point in time, it's almost looking like it is. Like, it's almost like they got it out for OG, and I'm trying to figure out why. I'm not saying that she is innocent, but I'm not saying, I don't see what she's done except defend herself. And probably a little bit more aggressive than necessary because it's her. It's just her against everybody else. So I don't know. Other issues, I am told that CeCe was like, nah, y'all gonna put my girl in a room by herself? I'm not gonna do the show at all. So homegirl up and left. She got her glam done, got everything situated, was looking good and fly, and then she left. I mean, listen, that's some loyalty right there. And I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. I don't understand though, how on this particular franchise, you can just get up and you could just leave the reunion though. Like, it seems like it would be a mandatory contractual obligation, but I guess maybe it's not. And I think what happened is now, ever since Tami got up halfway through the reunion last year and just decided to leave, I think it's given people license to sort of treat this reunion as sloppily as they please. Again, I'm of two minds with the situation with CeCe. One, I say you're on the show, do the reunion. I felt the same way with Lisa Vanderpump. Do the reunion, let it go, and move on. But at the end of the day, I also applaud anyone who stands up for themselves and stands up for the people that they care about and makes a stand and says, this is not fair treatment, and I'm gonna bounce. You guys won't get the drama out of me that you guys have been waiting for. Easy breezy. The next thing I heard is that Miss Tami Roman did not even show at all. Now, a couple of weeks ago, she had posted that she was going to show because she was contractually obligated to do so. Now, I don't know if she just got out of that all of a sudden or what happened, because in my mind, I'm like, I thought she was coming. I was actually looking forward to seeing her have a nice proper send-off. You know what I'm saying? A nice little montage of her time on the show. Maybe even her making amends with Evelyn or Jennifer. Maybe even giving us some insight into why everybody thinks that her and Shawnee have an issue. Allegedly, this was also brought up at the reunion. I'm hearing that Shawnee basically said that they're still friends, there was no issue, and that she would prefer to talk to Tami or about Tami while Tami was present, not while she was absent. I can understand that too. It's hard to tell. I think that Shawnee's in a difficult position being between Evelyn and Tami. I don't necessarily know what to make of it. And I really didn't understand, I guess I didn't understand until this season how much of an outcast Tami felt like within the group over the years. Because she had gotten in better, she had built associations with the girls, I think, over time. And I felt like she was as integral a part of the group as anybody else. And so I never really viewed her as an outcast outside of that first 1 or 2 seasons. So we'll have to see how that goes. Now, I'm also hearing that with regards to OG, she went up against Malaysia, she went up against Phoebe, she went up against Evelyn, and she went up against somebody else. I need to double check that. But I'm hearing it was her basically against the majority of the cast. And, Kristen, Phoebe, Malaysia, Evelyn, all 4 of them. Apparently they all went back and forth with her, and apparently she definitely stood her ground. Guys, a great source to check out, 2 of the sites that I absolutely love are the BBWT and Basketball Wives. I think it's Source. Check out those 2 sites because they're amazing if you guys are interested in Basketball Wives and want to know a little bit more about what's going on in the reunion. I support everybody because I feel like it's just good to do so. Following that, I am also told that Miss Malaysia, this is some interesting tea, that Jackie, once again, allegedly wearing all black and looking like the Omen. Okay, you guys will recognize that Jackie tends to wear black at the reunions. I am hearing that once the situation with Malaysia and Jackie was brought up, the altercation at the skating rink, I'm told that Malaysia got up and left and did not even come back. I'm like, so she pulled a Tami. Okay. Yeah, why she left, I'm not necessarily sure why she left, because at the end of the day, it would seem like she was the victim in all this. Now, the other thing I'm told is that Jackie states that she told Malaysia prior to when we saw it on camera that Malaysia confronted her, which is confusing to me. Why would Malaysia act like she didn't know about this? But it leads me to believe, like, does Malaysia have something to hide? Like, and why? This was about her. So why is she leaving the stage when this whole issue is brought up? I'm not really clear on that. It doesn't make any sense to me, but this is what I'm told. The other thing that I'm told is that Phoebe and Jackie get into it, and apparently that is hilarious. So I'm not even sure how that goes. The seating is like this. I'm told that it was on the left couch. It was Jennifer, Jackie, and Kristen. Okay, Jennifer sitting next to the host. And then on the right couch, I am told that it was Shawnee, Evelyn, Malaysia, and Phoebe, with Shawnee on the closer end to the host and Phoebe at the end. And then OG in a separate room. And shout out to OG for actually going through with it. You know, I honestly have to say this. I really feel bad for her at this point. Not necessarily even knowing what happens in the rest of the season. You know, I don't like the fact that she is ostracized and alienated in such a way that they're not even going to allow her to come out onto the stage with the rest of the cast when she was very much an integral part of the season. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I know a lot of you guys are up in arms about it. Let me know your thoughts on all of this, because I'm just as confused as a lot of you guys are. I want to know what your thoughts are, why this is happening, if there is an issue of colorism here, what we can do about it, you know, in any situation, not only just this, but any situation. How do we handle this, particularly if it's something that we want to come to an end, okay? So guys, comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, hit the notification bell button, and I will see you guys in the next video.